are listening to the Atheist Antidote Show.
Unicorns think he is a myth. And now your host, Brock Lawley.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brock Lawley. I am the Atheist Antidote here and many, many other places. Feel free to get on your interwebs horse and go galloping, because there is lots of fresh pasture to be explored on the internet with the Atheist Antidote social commentary. It's like a crayon box of social commentary. By the way, side note, the guy who's naming Crayola crayons, that dude's definitely gay, right? You know, Periwinkle Purple, Lily of the Fields White, Whitey Tighties Autumn. This dude's got to be gay. Is there any pushback on that at all? That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about today. It just popped into my little popcorn popping mind here. All right. So this is an interesting thing. Gabrielle Reese, and I remember her because she was an amazing volleyball player. And when I was in high school, I had this bunch of my friends got into like sand volleyball, very Caucasian suburbs thing to do with your summer. But, you know, me being all 5'10", with a white man can't jump syndrome, it didn't actually pan out for me. I was no Karch Karai. But I liked volleyball, and at the time, Gabrielle Reese was throwing him down hard in the women's volleyball. And by the way, this is another side note. Why are we pushing like millions of dollars into the WNBA and crap like this that nobody wants to watch? It looks like, you watch a WNBA game, there's like 4 dudes in the audience, and they're all the chick's father. I mean, nobody's trying to watch that, but I'll tell you where there's some bank to be made. Let's get some pro volleyball on the television. And I shouldn't have to explain to you with too much intricacy why this would do well with heterosexual men. Volleyball players, well, volleyball players are packing the right kind of equipment. And let's just be honest, heterosexual men happen to like the uniforms. I'm not giving my stamp of approval. I'm just stating a fact as a fact. That's another side note. But anyway, Gabrielle Reese, I keep digressing like rabbit trails of thought here. Gabrielle Reese comes out and just says, well, the very random and radical truth-telling. I know there is nothing worse in 2013 than opening your mouth and having some truth roll off your tongue. Gabrielle Reese says, hey, I chose to be a wife. I'm gonna serve my family. I'm gonna serve my husband. Men happen to like sex. Men happen to like tranquility. They don't want a raging, flame-throwing, burn your bra feminist as a bride. Wow, that is some shocking information right there. But to a lot of people, mainly all leftists who haven't used a stick of right guard since the 1990s, this is just revelatory information. This is like a parade of novelty for the left. That women have a role to play for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and what do you know? That role works best. Now, Gabrielle Reese isn't talking about not pursuing your dreams or not having a profession or all these different things. Gabrielle Reese is saying she chose this for her family, and she's found peace and tranquility in the submission of that relationship. Now, when the lefties hear this, and when the women's studies professors who have been divorced 5 times over hear this, they try to make it seem like the women are kunta kinte on the plantation, and the men are just snapping the whip. And go get me a beer, bud! But that's not at all what's happening, and any married man can tell you that. I mean, if anything, the woman is the neck of the relationship that turns the head. All Gabrielle is saying is that men and women are different. We have different roles, and Gabrielle's just accepting hers. And what do you know? What do you know? She's probably a very happily married woman. See, here's what the leftists don't tell you. Here's what the feminazis don't tell you. They're all single. They're all single and 45 and crying over their whipped cream extra oxygen, extra less CO2 cappuccino in Starbucks on the Upper East Side of New York. Because, you can blab on all you want about this new woman and how this is the new progressive era. And I read I saw a video or something that displayed some of the comments, and it's like, submissive woman. One word, no. And thanks, Gabrielle Reese, for taking us back to the 50s. Well, you know what they had in the 50s? Successful marriages. You know what they had in the 50s? Families that were intact. You know what they had in the 50s? Some moral fabric to their society. I love the left. This is our paradise right here, 2011. This is our social paradise. This is the standard. This is the watermark. Joke. Thank you for listening to the Atheist Antidote Show.
You are listening to the Atheist Antidote Show.